Hey man, we are live in your living room. Y'all here will know what it is. It's your boy the Commish coming to you live. You make the call, you sports talk show. I am your host slash play-by-play announcer slash founder of the DMV Red Zone, the Commish. Hey man, we gonna recap last weekend's action and bring you up to speed with the championship weekend that's coming up this weekend, man. Hey, y'all stay tuned while we get set up. My man DHTMZ, Miss Tish, and Muggsy Malone all are running behind, man, but we gonna keep the show rolling. It is the You Make the Call, You Sports Talk Show. As we recap this weekend's action, but first we would like to send a shout out to our sponsors and supporters. It's Our Turn Transportation Services, the official transportation service of the DMV Red Zone. If you need transportation for your personal business or vacation event, man, make sure you reach out to It's Our Turn Transportation. They'll get you where you need to go. Hair Designs by Nay. Hey man, it's that time of year again. If you have a young lady that needs to be jazzed up for an event or just because, make sure you reach out to Hair Designs by Nay. She got some of the most incredible designs that I've ever seen. Make sure you reach out to Hair Designs by Nay. Y'all know his motto, roll up, eat up, Chef Rob 220 will deliver it to your door, man. If you need a personal chef that will take his time, man, and give you that cuisine that you need, reach out to Chef Rob 220. Metro Crab Fry Guys. Make sure y'all reach out to our sponsors and supporters. They supported our You Pick'ems contest this year. Gave away a free dinner for two. Make sure you support my man Twin and Metro Crab Fry Guys. Beige Trays, another supporter of our You Pick'em contest. Dinner for two, man, gave out to the winner. Coach James Parks of the Bengals. Meats, Treats, and Grill. Shout out to the winner of that dinner for two. Who is it? Why I can't find him? Why I can't find him? Why I can't find him? He's somewhere in here, but somebody won that. Y'all make sure y'all support Meats, Treats, and Grill. The Lamb Slanger. And the winner of that contest, dinner for two, my man, DMV Knights 10U's own Coach TJ Freeland. Legacy Carryout. Hey man, they are sponsoring this week's You Pick'ems. Make sure that you guys pick with us. We're going to run down last week's competition and go over this week's competition, man, very shortly, right out the gate. But make sure you support Legacy Carryout. They'll get you what you need. Best food on this side of the Mississippi. Stay tuned for the winner of that one. We live.
Who is it on back? Stop the gimmicks, I pop. The biscuit is shut down, your business is. They want to whitewash scan, copy my image while I became a menace cause I found my limits.
When you look around, you might feel pride is in short supply these days. Everything's being disrupted. But Ford has been around for 115 years, and we know the only constant is change. So, disruption, yeah, it's what we do every day. You see, we still take pride in what we build and how we build it. We even take pride in taking pride. And the world could use more of that right now. Because if you don't believe in what you're doing, why do it at all? Build Ford proud.
Y'all bear with me, man. I'm sharing this stream. Hey, share the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. Share our stream to Facebook. Let's make sure that your family and friends know we live. They might not know, but you do. Share the stream. Help us get these young men the exposure they deserve. As I share to the page. Hey, man, we're going to give you guys an opportunity to call in and chat with us. We got some topics coming up, man, that we want to discuss in the youth sports scene. Some controversial topics, man. Some topics that some of you guys, are real familiar with. As these teams get prepared to move on to the next round of the playoffs, man. Hey, it has been championship weekend. CBL or Metro versus SMC Stakes went down last weekend. We were able to get out and cover a couple of those games. CBL Conference Championships went down last weekend. The Virginia State Championships went down last weekend as well. Hey, they'll be going to the regionals versus the Metro and the SMC. Also, I believe Team Merlin championships went down last weekend as well as CBL. They'll be facing off against each other in state championships. Metro or Team Merlin versus Capital Beltway League. Shout out to our coming to you live MVPs, man. There's been many of them this season. They've been putting in work all year long. We've been handing out awards to the best of the best. Primetime Player Awards, coming to you live MVP Awards, and more. Still sharing. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, man, it's our turns up. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, man, welcome to the You Make the Call Sports Talk Show. Again, man, my name is the Commish, founder of the DMV Red Zone, man. We are a youth sports network here in the DMV area. That's DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And we are on a mission, man, to expose what's going on here positive-wise in the DMV to the nation, man. So kick back and enjoy the ride, man. We've been bringing you action all season long. Hey, man, shout out to my team, man. They've been in the building. Miss Tish just walked in. She's in the building. Y'all see her back there. You know what I mean? Let me pull up and see beside. You think? DHTMZ and Muzz got caught up in personal affairs. Said they'll make it when they can, man. You'll see them when they get here.
Hey.
Say hi to the people, Tish.
Hey, guys. Y'all missed me last week. I know y'all did. I'm back. I'm back this week.
Yeah, they taking turns missing days.
No, it's been a crazy season, guys. What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sharing right now. I'm sharing to the page. Make sure the people can see what's going on. As we recap last week's action, man. We had some action going on last week.
We had some action, Commish.
Hey, man. Championships galore. They all around the board, man.
Look at that.
I had people reaching out to me, asking me, man, can you come stream my game? The kids all over us on Instagram and Twitter.
They all there,
saying,
guys.
man, can you come to my game? Can you come stream the game? Like, we can't be everywhere, youngin', but keep on grinding, man. You might see us live in your living room at some point in time. Hey, man, we going to kick it off, man, with last weekend. Hold up, before we do that, we're going to let y'all know what's coming up this winter, man. It's coming up very soon. Soon as I can find it.
Bear with the commission, guys.
Hey, coming
You on
up.
producer duties too.
Yeah, I gotta do both now. Hey man, but coming up this week, the Thanksgiving weekend, man, it's the Gladiator Challenge 3. You know what I mean? It has been official as of yesterday. The DMV Red Zone will be in the building for that one, man. Make sure you guys are signing up because we will be bringing you that action live. Hey, 6U to 10U, 6th through 8th grades, man. They got all-star divisions and more. Make sure that you guys reach out to the Gladiator Challenge at gladiatorchallenge2@gmail.com. I ain't got the .com on there, but you understand what it is, man. Make sure that you are signing up. This one's going to be a bomb burner. Come full circle, man. You know, as one of the originators, man, of the Gladiator Challenge, man, we are back where we belong at the Gladiator Challenge, man. Bringing you that action live in your living room. Also, coming up this fall, the Regional Ringers Youth Sports Combine.
Regional Ringers.
Prime Selection Youth Combine going down December the 29th, hosted by Pick 6 Academy, man. Hey, man, they're going to be in the building for this one because if you want to be the best, you got to compete against the best, and the best will be in the building for this one here, man. They got an all-star lineup of media personality that's going to be in the building. Of course, the DMV Red Zone will be there. Voice Sports will be there. Timeout Sports will be there. Hey, man, we got, who is that? Youth One will be in the building. They'll be doing what they do. You know, they got the dates and the times and your fastest time. They'll be tracking it all with that next level system. Make sure that you reach out to Pick 6 Academy and get your kids signed up. Pick 6 has partnered with the DMV Red Zone and given back to the community. So anybody who has won a 2018 DMV RZ Award will receive half off registration fee as well as half off off-season training courtesy of Pick 6, man. They giving back with us, man. Shout out to everybody who has gave back to the community with the DMV. Hey, man, we will be live in your living room at a lot of events.
I see. Busy. All for the youth, guys. All for the youth.
Yes, indeed, man. We trying to be down there in Florida, too. But first, man, we got to find out who going to be down there. You dig?
He said he was going to call in Glover. Hold on, Glover.
Hold on, Glover, man. We're going to talk to you in a minute. We about to get to your games.
Hold on, Glover.
Hold on,
Glover. We're going to put it up where you can call in, Glover. Hold on.
Man, we're going to start off with the CBL, man. The CBL lower half of the bracket, man. It's from the 6U division. We had the DMV Knights versus the Bowie Broncos, man. Number 1 seed versus number 2 seed. If y'all don't know, in the U Pick'em contest, we have bonus points associated with the games. Yes. So you can not only just pick the winner, but you gotta match up your bonus points so that you can get the maximum amount of points. We had the 5-fight bonus point worth 3 points. That goes to a game where both teams are scoring 3 touchdowns or more in the game. If they both score 3 touchdowns or more, they get the bonus point. And you have the heart pick, which is the overtime or the heartbreaker pick. I need to change that, but it is for the upset. So if the lowest seed wins, you win the upset. Mike put his bonus points on Bowie Broncos, and they came through. I picked Bowie Broncos too. Tish and Muggs went with DMV, and they went down with DMV. In the 7U division, the Patuxent Rhinos faced off against the DMV Knights. DMV star-studded unit, man. They got young Eli, cold stud over there in the 7U division, man, on that defensive side of the ball. Ain't nothing getting to his side. And Patuxent Rhinos seen that firsthand because DMV Knights came out on top. Tish and Muggs put their underdog pick or their upset pick on DMV, and it gained them 3 extra points on top of their win.
And I needed them 3 points, guys.
Everybody picked DMV except me. I picked Patuxent. I never seen Patuxent play, but I had to pick the underdog or somebody. I had to get DMV some bulletin board material, man. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they was extra motivated to win that game.
It worked.
It definitely worked, man, because they came out on top in that one. In the Tiny Mike division, it was Montgomery Village Chiefs versus the Ridge Road Titans, man. Hey, Ridge Road came out on that one. Everybody put their underdog or upset pick on Ridge Road except Mike. He went with He went with Montgomery Village. He thought it was going to be a bomb burner. You know, he thought both teams were going to come out striking. I forgot the score of that one. I ain't got it in front of me, man. But Ridge Road came out on top and advanced to the regionals. In the 8U division, DMV Knights versus the Peppermill Pirates. DMV Knights silver. That's Coach Allen there, man, with them youngins that can flat out do it on that team, man. They got 2 former Coming to You Live MVPs on that mob. Number 5, Young Mook, and the Flash, man. They are both That's one of the best dynamic duos in the DMV, man, at the age group, man. They
They definitely can boogie. I've seen them both in the springtime, and I've seen them in the regular season.
Yeah, man, they definitely can get it in, man.
They can.
They came out
at the
striking.
age level too.
Yeah, it was a bomb burner, man, for them. You know? So they'll be advancing to the regionals, man. You'll see them this Sunday or Saturday. We'll check that out in a minute, man. But moving on in the bracket, we got the Pee Wee division, Montgomery Village Chiefs versus the Rosedale Tigers. This was a rematch.
Yes, it was.
That was off the chains, man. We covered this game. A few weeks ago, man. The game went down to the wire. It was a rematch in the making, man. I wanted to be there so bad for this game, and it went into overtime. Hey, man, incredible game between these 2 teams, man.
I know.
Hey.
And the Chiefs pulled it out, correct?
Yeah, the Chiefs pulled it out.
Yes, they did.
I picked Rosedale, man. I feel as though the Chiefs kind of snuck away with one. That Rosedale Tiger defense looked stingy, man. They got into an NPR situation where they had to put their least experienced kids in the game in the 4th quarter, and it took like about 5 or 10 minutes to do it. Like 10, 15 minutes. They try to figure out who's supposed to be in the game, and the very next play, this young man right here, man, let me see if I can find him real quick, but he took it to the house for like about 40.
Is that coaching 1-on-1 when you put your 8 play kids in first?
Hey, man, you got to make sure you get those kids in the game, man, because it can NPR can make or break you.
Yes, it can.
In these games,
yes,
man.
It can. Very much so.
There you go, man. But Kevin Brown, KB, was on the other side of that ball, man. He's a flat-out dog, but Elijah Farrington came to boogie, man. That's a young stud. Hey,
see him.
Man, we'll check them out in a minute. I got that all mixed up, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But Montgomery Village moves on and goes to the regionals, man.
This is a good weekend for DMV and the regionals, guys. This is a very good weekend. I'm excited.
Indeed, man. In the 9U division, it was DMV versus DMV. The DMV, yeah, you was on fire there. But the DMV Black versus the DMV Red. You and Muzz picked red. Me and Mike picked black, and we came out on top in that one.
I don't see. Like, no, just joking.
She acting like she blind like me, man. But
legally blind.
DMV Black came out on top in that one. In the cadet division, the Peppermill Pirates faced off against Forestville. Everybody picked Forestville except me. I took the number 1 seed, and the number 1 seed went down to Forestville in that game, man. You and Muggs picked y'all bonus points on Forestville, and they came through for y'all, man.
I came up with my bonus points this round, guys.
Yeah, man, you was on fire, man. For a minute, Muggs came up with another bonus point in the 10U division, which would put DMV Knights versus the KCP Dolphins up in that one, man. I got love for that DMV Knights team. They are battle tested, but it's been something going down with that DMV team.
And let me say this because I didn't know too much. Let me be honest here. I haven't too much about KCP 10U.
Right.
I haven't got a chance to see them yet.
Right. KCP been balling though.
I see.
But the thing about it is they've been losing some of the bigger games, but they've been handling business against everybody else, man. So they're
battle tested as well.
They're battle tested. They've been to tournaments in the off season. They've been trying to play and scrimmage everybody they can. Man, shout out to my man El Plaga, Tony Barr and them. Hey man, they are doing great things over there in KCP. Hey man, shout out to them, man. But KCP came out away with the shocker.
It was a shocker.
It wasn't a shocker.
It was
a shocker.
A little bit for me. Just a little bit for me. I always bet with you. And this season, you've been letting me down, bro.
That might have been the first time I bet against TJ. I've been betting TJ ever since he won me them bonus points in the Watkins game last year. Hey, man, but hey, shout out to the KCP Dolphins. They advance. I think they're going straight to Florida. If I'm not mistaken, I don't believe they play in regional.
Let us know something, KCP rep.
I don't think they play in states. But I think they're going straight to Florida, man. We'll find out shortly, though. In the Junior Pee Wee division, the White Oak Warriors versus the Forestville Falcons, man. There was a lot of whoop-de-doo about this one.
Yeah.
Burry Davis was all over Raynard Edwards after the game, man. He was like heckling him, hounding him, and everything, man. Hey, I picked Raynard. That was one of my upset picks. Mike went with Raynard. Y'all want White Oak. White Oak, this team is the reigning national champions in the division that they came from. I believe it was Pee Wee or no, I think they were still weighted.
Yeah.
They were still weighted. They was weighted. But they are the national champion. It was tough picking against them, but I had to put my bonus points somewhere. I figured, man, Raynard would get me somewhere, at least give me the bonus points and do a 5 fight, man. I put my 5 fight pick on that game, man. But it was all White Oak in that one.
I did a bonus. I was on fire.
Yeah, man. You doing your thing.
I'm trying, Commission. I'm trying. I still think I'm not all the way. I feel like you got to I need to recount what's going on in Florida and Georgia. I need to recount on your part.
Right.
Okay.
I might be.
It's too close. You and I. It's too close, okay?
All right, man. I'm going to catch up to you, though, before it's all said and done. You try to catch up to Mike and Muggs, though.
I'm trying to do a little something.
In the 11U division, the DMV Knights versus the Patuxent Rhinos. Hey, man. Who we go with that one? I think everybody went with DMV in that one.
Let me see.
Yep, DMV right there. DMV right there. It's real small, y'all, but DMV got it. Everybody picked DMV. DMV came out with the win in that one. That's Coach Heem and them, I believe.
They are in New Jersey this weekend, actually. KCP.
Oh, okay. New Jersey, man. Shout out to KCP, man. Let's get it in. Bring it home for the city.
Yes, sir.
In the Pee Wee division, we got White Oak versus Ridge Road Titans. Everybody picked Ridge Road in that one, and everybody lost. No. Everybody picked White Oak in that one, and everybody won. Okay. White Oak, they got the job done in the Pee Wee division. In the 12U division, we got the Patuxent Rhinos and the Lowell Wildcats. It's supposed to be the Stallions or Wildcats. No, that's the Wildcats over there. That's the Wildcats. So I got the other one wrong in the other bracket. My shout out to the Lowell Stallions, but we'll get to y'all in a minute. But Patuxent Rhinos came away with the victory in that one. Shout out to Mark Landon and crew over there at Patuxent, man. They doing big things. Got the job done over there.
Got her done.
In the 12U division, in the junior midget division, Ridge Road Titans wiped the floor with White Oak, man. I think they won like 105-0. That's my man Los and them. Los, Sam, man, they got the job done.
I won't bet against them.
Hey, yeah, they are definitely battle tested, man. They went against their arch nemesis, man, in an unsanctioned game that they had on a Sunday down in Bury Farms, where I was born and raised, man. Hey, it was a great game. They went down in that one, but they took that momentum, smacked to the White Oak door, and they got the job done. Man, shout out to the Ridge Road Titans who are on their way to the Nationals in Florida. They get a ticket. They get a ticket straight down there. I think last year they went down to the Charm City Bucks.
Yes, they did.
Who were the runners-up in the Nationals. Mm-hmm. I guess they figured, man.
I was there. I watched all of it.
Yeah, you were there.
For each game, live. I was,
she was holding it down for us in Florida last year. Hey, man, but I guess they figured they going to invite both teams anyway, win or lose, because that's what happened last year. They invited both teams down there.
And that was a good look, though.
It was. So
it was a good look for that.
I guess they figured this year, man, we ain't even going to go through all that. We just going to let them go down to Florida, man. Save yourself, man. You ain't got to bump. You bump down there. So they expecting those two to meet up in the championship game, which is I'm expecting the same exact thing. In the 13U division, the DMV Knights faced off against the Montgomery Village Chiefs. I tried to sneak one in there and get a bonus points, hoping that the Chiefs would pull it out, but they didn't. DMV Knights pulls it out, 13U, and they made me go down in that game there. So the 14U division was Patuxent versus the Maryland Terps, and Patuxent came out on top. You try to sneak you one in there, Tish, and pick the Terps.
I did. I tried to sneaky.
But the Terps, I ain't pulled it out, man. You understand?
That's right.
Hey, man, that was the CBL. Like I said, man, they'll be going into their state championship games versus Team Maryland out there, man, who were in their conference championships last week as well. So they'll meet up. A couple of those teams are going straight to Florida.
Yes, they are.
So their state bracket is kind of small. I believe it's like 9 games. Mm-hmm. It'll be going down Saturday and Sunday. We're still waiting on confirmation, man, from the state guys, man, to have field access, man. You know, you got
call at us.
Yeah, you got to let us know what's good. We'll be in the building for that one regardless, but whether we get all the games or just a couple, man, you know, we'll have a poll to let you guys tell us what games you want to see, man. We'll probably do
or
2.
You by you, so let us know.
We'll put out a poll tomorrow to find out exactly what games you want to see in the event that, you know, they want to keep their state game secrets. I don't know what they doing over there. You got some coaches telling them they don't want to be on film, but what you think going to happen when y'all go down to Florida? They're going to be selling y'all film and making a profit off of it. I'm just trying to do it for the youngsters and their family, you know, giving them the memories.
Right.
You know, some coaches like, man, I don't want to be on film.
That's crazy.
What you think going to happen?
That's not what DMV Red Zone is here for, guys. It's about the children, the youth.
About the kids.
That's it.
Indeed, we do it for the kids and their families, man, you know, and for y'all as well, man, because a lot of y'all, man, like to get y'all 15 minutes of fame. Y'all deserve it. Y'all been putting in work with these kids, man. People need to see what y'all do, man, live in everybody's living room, man. So shout out to the coaches, shout out to the kids, shout out to the organizers of these events. You know what I mean? Regardless, we will be in the building live in your living room. Hey, man, but that ain't where I want to go. This is where I want to go. In the state championships versus Metro versus SMC, man, we're going to start off with the lower half of the brackets. It was the PG Chargers versus the Landover Seminoles. Everybody picked Landover and everybody lost. Hey, man, when this game was over, my man Lewis... What was my man name? Lewis? I can't. Littleton. Yeah. My man from over there, PG Charlie, he made sure he post that update quickly. PG PG Chargers came out on top in that ball game. Hey, he sent me a video, man, of the youngster running like about 50 yards down the sidelines for the touchdown. I was hyped. I was like, that's right, PG. Ain't nobody pick y'all, but
Yes.
gave y'all some bulletin board material.
Yes, no one did. I didn't see it coming.
I didn't either.
Did not see it coming.
Honestly, I forgot that was that team because Lua, he been posting information and videos and stuff about his team the whole year, man. He's PG Chargers
I ain't mad at
to
him.
the death of him. You know what I'm saying? He rolling with his youngins wherever he coaching at, man. Hey, shout out to my man Lewis, man. Tropicana. That's his
Tropicana.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Man, they came out with the victory in that one, man. Shout out to them. In the 6U D1 division, it was the Laurel Stallions versus the Watkins Hornets. This is why I messed up their name, but I got it right on the recap. It was Laurel Stallions versus Watkins. That was D. Donnell Dorsey.
I'm
team,
so
man.
mad at Donnell Dorsey, man, because he always say, Tish, you'll never pick my stallion.
Yeah.
He says this to me every week, week in and week out. The last 2 weeks, I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with Laurel. Because little babies were balling.
Hey, they balled out. They got a victory. They got me my bonus points too, man, on that one.
Okay.
But Lord D. Donnell Dorsey had to go against my man Buddy. Tip versus Tyrell, man. Hey, I picked y'all, man. Like, y'all got me to win, man. Hey, man, y'all see it right there.
Oh, he
it
is
was
so
the
excited
Watkins
about
Hornets that came out on top and got the victory in that one. Hey, man, they move on. I don't know what they doing with the youngsters in the 6U division. They got stakes in the 6U or the regional or something.
I think they only got states. They don't go past states.
All right, man. Well, shout out to them, man, because they got a trophy, man. They put in that Watkins trophy case, and it is overflowing over there at the WAC. In the 7U division, man, D2, it was the Westlake Bulldogs versus the Merlin Bucks. Westlake came out on top, and you was the only one that picked them. Everybody else picked Kenneth Footen crew. The Merlin
they look
Bucks.
good. They look good.
Yeah,
They look good,
with your
Miss Tish.
yellow just sitting in the middle of all that gray.
Y'all gotta understand. I'm excited, guys, because last year I was a little janky, with my picks. This year I came a little bit stronger, just a little bit, guys. A little bit better with my picks,
That she
So
did.
I'm playing for keeps over here, okay, guys?
All right, man. We gonna move it on.
Great. It was a great game. So Donnell want to come in and say that was the Watkins and Laurel game, the baby 6U was 18-13.
18.
So,
that was a bomb, bro.
you see what I'm saying? That was a daggone good game. Shout out to Coach D from the Laurel Stallions 6U head coach, just letting us know that was a bomb burner. And we see where you going with your 6U. I hope you keep your same mob, sir. Keep your same mob.
Yeah, man, move on up with them youngins, man. Add some pieces, man, and we'll be tracking your journey as y'all move up the ladder. But shout out to Watkins again, man. They got the victory. Hey, Merlin Bucks went down to the Lake Showcase Sharks versus the Kingman Green Machine in the 7U D1 division.
I went with Kingman, correct? I went with Kingman. I know I went with Kingman because I think I was the only one who went with Kingman.
You did. You went with Kingman in that one. Everybody else went Showcase, and Showcase won and got the donut in that one. So whoever picked the donut, man, they got 3 extra points for Showcase. Showcase pulled it out. In the Tiny Mike division, it was the Metro Bengals versus the Southeast Tar Heels. Hey, man, the Southeast Tar Heels, that's
Coach Mill.
Coach Mill and crew, man. They came out with the victory. They picked up the donut in that one. Hey, man, shout out to Mill and them. They move on to the state championship. They'll be squaring off this weekend. I forgot who they play. We'll get to that in a minute. But shout out to the Southeast Tar Heels. I got that wrong up there on the left side. They're supposed to have been brown behind Southeast Tar Heels' name because they got the donut in that game. Moving on to the 8U division. Hey, man, this was another barn burner. 8U Westlake versus the 8U Watkins Hornets, man. And this game featured some certified studs in this one, man. Hey, Watkins Hornets came out with the victory in this one. A shout out to a former coming to you live MVP, Young Santana. Hey man, Young Santana, that young shorty a flat out dog, man. Y'all
Let's go, Youngin!
Straight dog out there. Watch the dip. Bang! Get him out of there. Hey, Young Santana and his Let's go! To the championship.
Let's go, Youngin!
He hype out there, man. Young Santana Richardson, that's him and Pops
Look
right
like a
there.
Father Dad.
Yeah, Father Dad award winner.
Dad.
My man Daddy and Santana. His mom will be taking on the VA competitor in the regionals. VA regionals, man, they got a 2-day setup over there in the regionals, man. So they'll be going first round and then championship round on Sunday. We don't know our schedule just yet, man. We might try and make it out there and see some of them games.
Sunday I was trying to head out there too.
Yeah, we might try to head out there for the championships on Sunday, man. So y'all stay tuned. We don't know where we gonna be, man. So make sure you turn on them notifications on YouTube so you get notified when we go live. In the Mighty Might division, it's the Beacon House Falcons versus the Southeast Tar Heels. We was live in the building for that one. Everybody know it was Muggs chose Southeast Tar Heels, but the Beacon picked up that donut pick for me, man. Hey, man, we was live in your living room for that game.
Look, Glover keeps saying, "Where's the number, Tish? I want to call it. I need to talk about this."
We're gonna talk about. We gonna get through this real quick, and then we gonna open the lines up. We're gonna get to the lines real soon tonight, man. But shout out to my man Troy Washington. Shout out to my man Derek Gubber. Hey, man, they pulled out the victory. They got me them donuts, but I told them, next time y'all practice, I will be in the building delivering them donuts to them youngins. You have my word on that one. I'm going to find some time to get to you.
And in fact, they're heading to Florida.
And they are, man. They will be competing for nationals, man. Shout out to the Beacon and that Mighty Might team, man. They will be full on donuts before they fly down there. I'm going to get you. Stay tuned. I'll let you call in a minute, Glover. I'll stay tuned for that one, man. Hey, in the 9U division, it was the Westlake Bulldogs versus the Landover Seminoles, and this may have been a shocker. Everybody lost. Everybody picked Westlake. I forgot to change my color to gray, but I lost too, man. Everybody lost across the board, and that was probably the shocker of the weekend.
That's all you got. That's all you got.
We were on the sidelines of that Landover versus somebody. I think it was the 11U division, something. I seen one of the coaches. I seen my man Coach Nick over there, and I was asking him about the upset. And one of the coaches butted in and said, "Man, it ain't no upset, man. When you number one or you the best or something like that." So I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, it was an upset.
It was definitely an upset.
It was
because
an upset.
That 9U team been running through everything this year. Hey, man, shout out to, man, they got a former Coming to You Live player. I'm not even going to try and find it. I got everything scrambled in them right now. But they had a youngster that was averaging like 3 touchdowns a game. Flat out dog. And they went down like 6-0 or something like that.
It wasn't, but it was 6-0.
It was a close score.
No, it was something like that.
It was a close score.
It was
So
like that.
I don't think they scored though, Tish. I got the score somewhere. I got to look it up, man. But I don't even think they scored. And Youngin was averaging like 3 touchdowns a game all year, and Landover shut them out. Shout out to the Landover Seminoles.
Yeah, I picked
9U,
Landover for
they
everything. I think and pick them except the 9U division.
That's true.
I picked Landover for everything except the 9U division.
Hey, but I mean, it was hard to pick against that team. They was
Yeah,
undefeated.
you don't pick against. I mean,
Beating, they was probably averaging like 35 points a game.
Westlake did their thing.
Hey, man, they were doing their thing until they met up against this Landover team, and something happened, but
It was 7-0.
It was 7-0.
It was 7-0.
It was 7-0. They
7-0.
shut out. So that was a great game.
That was a great game.
But Landover moves
pulled
on.
it out.
They pulled it out.
And I'm Team Metro, and I went with Watkins a couple times. I was trying to win this year, guys. So I went with.
Yeah, you were where you think win.
This year I ain't just stick straight with Metro, just straight. You know?
I was picking underdogs all year, man. Underdogs have been let me down, but a few of them did not let me down in this playoffs.
Snuck in.
Yeah, they've been balling in the playoffs. In the 10U division, it was the Showcase Shock. Will Ford and them Showcase
That's my Florida
versus
team.
Landover.
And I'm sticking with that.
Mike picked them for the donut pick, and they came through. Everybody else picked them. Hey, man, Landover has been balling all year round, man. Hey, they put a little wrinkles in there. Hey, and that goes along with what the coach was talking about as far as the film on them. You know what I'm saying? Some coaches, now, there's a lot of coaches tell us they enjoy what we do. You know what I'm saying? They support us what we do. But, you know, Will was one of those teams that we've covered often. And he had to go down to Texas and hear a team yelling from the sideline what they thought he was going to do based on watching one of our streams.
Yeah.
Watching one of our streams. But Will Ford did what a good coach does, and he added to his playbook. You can't expect to be a national champion if your playbook is not diverse.
Absolutely.
You're not going to get it. Like I said, you're going to go down to Florida and they're going to be selling the other team your games. If you didn't know, if you've never been down there, that's what they do. They got the cameras, everything out there right there. And to the highest bidder for $49.99, they're going to sell your whole game plan to the other team, man. So you have to be versatile.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a coach. Knowing that, because it's a gift and a curse, our coverage, we do cover for the kids, but teams will get a little bit of game film, but if you're the type of coach that only feels as though you can win with 3 plays, then you know you put yourself in a bad situation. Yeah. But Will Ford and the Showcase Sharks are not that team. Mike asked them last week to put in some wrinkles, open up the playbook, and they opened it up. And Will said we got a whole trick bag.
That's my Florida team in the 10U division.
Yeah, they said they got a whole trick bag. They said they got a lot of stuff people ain't seen yet, so they can try to go.
I'm sticking with that.
They can go to the film if they want. They're going to see something totally new. You seen new kids getting the ball. Hey, man,
That's coaching.
So when the team was keying on 1 or 2 kids based on film, he gave it to about 2 more kids that they ain't never seen before. They flat out dogs. Tried to get the video together, man, for them, but I ain't get an opportunity. But shout out to Will for the 10U Showcase Sharks, who moves on. I think they're going straight to Florida, too. I don't even think they're going.
I haven't seen the regionals up there. Let us know, Will, if y'all do.
I don't even think I think they getting a straight golden ticket to the sunny state of Florida. In the 11U division, it was the Marshall Heights Bison, the Re-Up Boys versus the Landover Seminoles. Everybody chose the Bison, and for good reason, because the Bison donutted them peoples. Hold on, I don't know if they down. I think they just gave him a boot. It was one or the other. It's brown up there, so the boot or the donut goes to the Marshall Heights Bison, a.k.a. the Re-Up Boys, man. Coach Mack and crew got the job done defensively. Got whoever picked that donut for him, they got it. Whoever picked that boot for him. Matter of fact, I think they got both. I think they got the donut and the boot. I don't even know if the other team scored. It was like 26-6 or 26-0 or something. Somebody let me know the score.
Let us know.
Yeah, that game happened right before the game that we streamed, which was the 5 overtime game. We'll get to that one in a second. But because they had a booth action, we weren't able to record all the games, so we selected 2 games that we will cover today. We got the first game of the day, and we got that Mighty Mike game, that Pee Wee game. We'll get to that one coming up right now. In the Pee Wee division, it was the Beacon House Red versus the Watkins Hornets. In the Pee Wee division, that was president versus president in that one. That was president of the Beacon House Falcons, Rodney Cephas versus president of the Watkins Hornets, Brian Cobbs. Man, the presidents came down to coach the youngsters, and they got it in for that one, man. We went live on that game. Y'all can check that one out on YouTube. That one was another good one. Hey, man, but the Watkins Hornets did their thing and came out on top over Rodney. We picked Rodney. We picked him last week. He came out
through.
on top.
Came
Tried
through
to go with him again this week, but they ain't come out on top, man. Him and Tank goes down to Brian Cobbs, man, and crew. They got a youngin' number 15. I forgot his name, but he never played football before this year.
Wow.
He's a basketball kid.
Wow.
Wide receiver, tight end, straight animal. He probably had like 2 touchdowns for 125 yards through the air. First time ever playing football. Shout out to the youngster. Incredible.
Diamond in the rough then.
Hey, yeah, man. They definitely got a piece for years to come. I hope Shawty stick with it, because you definitely got something. They was airing it out to him, play action, straight drop back. They were just throwing it up to him, and he was going to get it like Maul.
He was mossing him.
Man, he was mossing him, man. Young can flat out do it, but y'all make sure y'all check that game out on YouTube. It is live, and you can check it out live in your living room. In the 12U division, it was the Landover Seminoles versus the PG Bears in the 12U D2 division. Landover came out on top on that one. Don't got the score in front of me. I don't know where Muggs. That Muggs supposed to be reading all the scores, but shout out to my man Muggs. He couldn't make it tonight. But Landover goes on top of the PG Bears. In the 12U D1 division, it was the Landover Seminoles versus the DH Chiefs. 2 former coming to you live MVPs in this one. Young Day-Day.
Stiff arm Day-Day, right?
The Stiff Arm King.
That's what Muggs.
That name was given to him by Muzzy Malone versus X Factor, young Josh Jefferson, man. Hey, man, they went at it in this one, but it was too much of the monsters of the 12U division, man. I call them the grown man mob. They grown men over there at Landover in the 12U division, man. It was a whole lot to nothing. DHTMZ, of course, is the president of District Heights Boys Club. And he picked this team, and he went down. He had faith in the X in them, man, but the X and them couldn't pull it out. Yeah. Landover did what was expected, and they delivered the boot to DH, sent them home as they move on to straight to Florida. I don't even believe. No, they going to the regionals.
Yeah, they do play.
They do play in the regionals.
Yes, they do.
Hey, my man, Kenya Loving from the Central Virginia Hurricanes, he reached out to me. He was talking about that 12U game, man. He said he's expecting that Central Virginia Hurricanes team to face up against the Landover team. They first got to put in work in the first round, though. You got to make it there. Can't sleep on anybody. Any given Sunday, anybody can lose.
I absolutely agree.
But that might be a ball game, because that 12U Hurricane team been running through everything over there, just like 12U Landover is running through everything up here.
Let's see.
And they might collide. I might have to bypass whatever I got going on in my schedule to make it down there for that one. If that game come, that game might be live in your living room. We got to make sure we check with the officials that be. We don't want to be disrespectful in our coverage. You know what I'm saying? But if I got to stream that one from the stands, I will get it from the stands.
By any means.
By any means necessary. We're going to bring you the biggest games in the area. In the 13U division, it was the Marshall Heights Bison and that steamroll train that they got going through there. That youngin', man, can flat out do it. Former coming to you live MVP. He down here somewhere. I got to find him before I move on, because he deserves the recognition, youngin'. we at, man? Man. But his name, they called him Just Came Home. I got
Kayvon.
a picture somewhere, young Kayvon. He can flat out do it. Man, I'll make sure I show that to y'all later, man. But Young can flat out do it, man. He's a straight animal. Him and his 13U mob went up big over the Landover Seminoles, man. That was kind of expected as well. They had a great entrance. They brought the blue and orange smoke back out. Man, they was masked up. You know, they do what they do, man. They show, man. They putting on a nice display. Four-time national champion Mook McKinley, man, and staff pulls out the victory.
I think I got a donut on that one, did I?
Yeah. No, I
I
think
put the donut up. Let me
Did you?
see. I thought I did. Did I donut or did I boot?
Whatever it was. No, it was the boot. Y'all got the boot up there. They got the donut and the boot. One of the first teams in DMVRZ history to pull out both bonus points in the game. Incredible. They got the donut and the boot in that ball game. Shout out to Mook. Shout out to Coach Dante and crew, man. They are on their way. They are defending national champions in the junior Pee Wee division, right?
They
Or
were.
Pee Wee division.
No, they were.
That was Pee Wee.
No, they went Pee Wee last year. Okay, they were Pee Wee last year.
Yeah, that was Pee Wee. Whatever it was, they won the national championship, and then they moved to the 13U division. They were weighted. They're taking a jump to the 13U division, and Coach Mook said he is looking to become the first DMV team to win a nationals in weighted
And
ever.
will be weighted and
Unlimited. Okay, he wants to be the first to win in the weighted and unlimited, and he got a shot to do it.
He does.
And they got a good team. They're
does.
gonna have to
He
battle
does.
against some teams that's a little bigger, but a lot of them teams ain't never face that feistiness of a DMV area team, man. Straight out of DC. Marshall Heights Bison move on. In the 14U division, that's not the game I look for. In the 14U division, it was the Marshall Heights Bison versus the Alexandria Bucknell Tigers. Hey, man, Alexandria was in my inbox on Instagram asking me to come and check this game out. But, you know what I mean? Shout out to them youngins, man. But they went down to the Marshall Heights Bison. That was a little closer game. I think that game was decided by one score or something of that nature. So, Marshall Heights Bison moves on, man.
James.
Hey, man, Coach James and them, they get it done. They will be moving on from last week. Hey, man, coming up this weekend, our U Pick'ems will cover the state championships for Capital Beltway League and the Team Merlin. Hey, man, in the 6U division, like I said, a lot of the teams from the states moved on, from their conference championships, moved on straight to regionals or straight to Florida, so you don't see them in the state championship games. Like I said, there's only 9 games going to be going down in the state championships. 5 of them on Saturday, and I think 4 on Sunday, or the other way around. But in the 6U division, it's the Bowie Broncos versus the Up Next. I don't even think they got a mascot. I think they just Baltimore Up Next or just Up Next, but they got the Merlin Turpin uniform. They got the colors going on, and they flat out. They've been balling up there, man. I've been seeing some of the B-more guys, man, posting those pictures and posting those videos of their Up Next team, but Mike went on a limb, chose Up Next. He must have been hearing the same thing I'm saying.
I'm so sick of him. He gotta go down this weekend. Mike, you gotta go down, bro.
He went by himself, man. Everybody else chose Bowie in that one. Bowie Broncos did their thing last week, man. Hey, them younger age groups, man, I picked the donut on that game. Them younger age groups, they either be bomb burners, exciting games, lot of scoring, or no scoring. It'd be no scores to the whole game, and then they go to overtime, and then somebody win by 1 touchdown. So that's what I'm looking for in that game. I'm looking forward to be a battle defensively.
gonna see.
Both teams trying to find the feel for what the other team is doing. The time going to tick away. It's going to go into overtime, and somebody going to win 1 touchdown to nothing, and then I'm going to get my donut point.
He gonna get his donut
That's my
point.
philosophy. That's my philosophy for that one, man. But in the 7U division, it was the DMV Knights versus those Up Next kids again, man. Those Up Next kids showing up in a championship game in the States. Mike went Up Next again.
I went with DMV.
I went with DMV too. So
I kind of been riding the DMV wave too, and I think I want to keep on riding DMV wave.
that's young Eli and them. I ain't pick them last week. Try to give them some bulletin board material, but I'm going with them this week for the States. Young Eli and them against Up Next. In the Tiny Mike division, we got the Ridge Road Titans versus the Charm City Bucks. Now, Charm City is another team, predominantly dominant team up there in Baltimore, man. Epic, classic organization, man. They will be going against against the Ridge Road Titans, another class organization. Hey, man, but I've been seeing a lot of things about this Tiny Mike team up there, man. Charm City, man. I had to go with Charm City. I was the lone wolf in that one. Everybody else with the Ridge Road Titans, man, from the city. But I said, man, I'm gonna go with the B-more guys on this one, and I'm going with Charm City in the 8U. What is that? 8U? Can't see the little marker in the way. Yeah, 8U.
Yeah.
In the 8U division, it's the DMV Knights versus Charm City Bucks. Charm City shows up again in the championship game.
We see you, Charm City.
But everybody is going with that DMV Knights Silver team. Like I said, man, they got a backfield that's incredible. You cannot take one away because the other one will kill you. But they say that 8U Charm City team is pretty damn good. Hey, we haven't had an opportunity to get out of Baltimore. I was trying to make it up there for Charm City homecoming. You know, I've been talking to my man Willie, but I wasn't able to make it, man. My son, they flexed this game to the middle of the day. I couldn't get away. They was all the way in Jablip somewhere, so I couldn't make it out there, man. So I think we stayed in the area and covered one of those other, couple other games. I think that was the day we got the DH showcase game. But everybody went with DMV Knights in that one. Coach Al looking for his first state championship ever. Bring one home for the Chevys.
Yes, for the Chevy.
In the Mighty Mike division, those Montgomery Village Chiefs, man, are battle tested. They face one of the best Mighty Mice team, what a lot of people thought was the best, until they met up against that Montgomery Village Chief team who beat them twice. Montgomery Village Chiefs versus the Secret Society Saints, another class organization out there in B-more.
I think this was my upset pick. I believe I went with Secret Society.
And you did.
This
you
was
went
my
with Secret
This was
Society.
my upset pick. My upset pick.
Hey, it was not a bad upset pick to take, man, because Secret Society, and according to the Baltimore guys, I tell you, they not upset. They not the underdog. They are the favorites. And they've been balling. They've been putting the work out there. I've been seeing the pictures, man, up in the locker room. So, hey, man, Secret Society, this is your chance to get it done and put yourself, man, on the DMV Ozzy Summer Jam screen. It's Winter Jam right now.
It's Winter Jam.
In the Winter Jam screen. Hey, man, like I said, we're going to try and get out there to cover some of these state games.
Yeah.
They give us the okay, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stream them all for the kids, for their families, for the coaches, so that you guys can relive these memories forever. You got to understand part of the reason why I'm doing this and we're doing this is because, man, I've coached my entire kids' career. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't coach them, I was on their sidelines. Anyway, I coached with the club. Most of the time, I coached with another team, and then I tell the other coaches, look, you get my son and them. But I was always on the sidelines. I never really got an opportunity to video their games and get film and stuff. So I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to have something that I didn't have, which is a way to relive these memories. So if we get the okay, man, we'll stream them all. You know what I'm saying? So you can have those memories of these state championship games live in your living room. In the 9U division, we got the DMV Nice Black versus the Northwest Bulldogs, or the Northeast Bulldogs, Northwest Bulldogs.
Northwest.
Y'all let me know. Northwest Bulldogs, another good organization up there in B-More. Hey, man, we need some B-More reps, man, and let us know. Shout out to my man Bobby up there with the NYFA. We're going to do a U-Pick'ems on that league, too.
Yeah.
Their championships going down. But we don't hear a lot from the guys in Team Maryland, man.
We don't.
We be trying to get y'all scheduled so we can showcase y'all games, man.
Absolutely.
We don't hear a lot. So, like I said, DMV Red Zone, for the people, by the people, man. It's us, what we do on this side of the screen, and it's what y'all do on that side of the screen. So, combined, we make up the DMV Red Zone. Hey, man, y'all got to let us know what these games is. We starting to get a little more participation from Baltimore. Y'all in my inbox. I be saying y'all, I be talking to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we can't get out to those games, those barn burners. I think Northwood Rams got a barn burner against somebody up there. You got Chesapeake League. You got the Dale City Cowboys going against
It's a lot.
Middle River Renegades. I hate saying that name because I always get tongue twisted. Middle River Renegades. Them, yeah. We cover one of them games too. But they'll be going head to head. But y'all got to let us know, man. We can't depend on websites because they don't update them all the time.
Yeah.
We rather hear directly from the people. So
The coaches.
we created a community group. Make sure you guys are joining our community group. It's on Facebook. It's called DMVRZ Youth Sports Community. And update us. What's going on with your team? What's going on with your child? What's going on with your organization? What's going on with your league?
Everything that's going on with the youth guys, let us know.
Right, man. So, we want to hear, man, post your videos, post your highlights, all that stuff so we can use that information to put these kids on display, man. In the Junior Pee Wee division, we got the White Oak Warriors versus the Charm City Bucks. Now, this might be the game of the playoffs in the States. I went with Charm City in this one. Mike went with Charm City as well.
And
White
myself
Oak
and
and
Mug.
Mug. Yeah, I went with White Oak, man. This might be the game of the States. If any game I want to catch this game. This is going to be an incredible game. Two incredible teams, man. I haven't had an opportunity to see either, but these are two teams who have good representation on the social
absolutely.
network because they putting them kids out there, man.
They are.
Putting the videos out there. They're constantly posting their records and their updates. So I'm expecting this one to be one of the best games, if not the best game of the state championships between CBL and Team Maryland in Baltimore. In the 11U division, we got the Forest Park something. And they didn't even put their mascot out there. I go by the schedule that y'all put out, man. Versus the Dorchester Vikings. Never seen either team, so that was a toss-up pick for me. I went with Forest Park. Muzz went with Forest Park. Tish, you went with Dorchester.
Me and my co-host.
I guess you like how to sound.
I did.
Dorchester. I never. Where the heck is Dorchester anyway?
Just win.
That gotta be in Baltimore.
Just
But
Saturday.
y'all got an opportunity to be on the DMV Summer Jam, Winter Jam screen. So, man, see what y'all do, man. Y'all make sure y'all update us on that score. Just in case we can't be there. Y'all make sure y'all keep us up to date with these scores. For the final game, 13U division, it was the Chesapeake Bay. I can't even see that far. Piranhas versus the Parkside Warriors. Chesapeake Bay Piranhas. We actually got an opportunity to see them in states last year. They had a young stud on their team. I know he gone right now. He might not be.
I picked Parkside. I seen them. They were down Florida last year.
I picked Parkside too.
Yeah,
but
so
I believe like when CBL faced Team Merlin last year, I gotta find out. Cause he got a Coming to You Live Player of the Week award, Player of the MVP award.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's that same team or not, but let me know, man. I think his number was number 9 or something like that.
Okay.
He was a dog. I forgot all about that. I got his picture too. I can't find it right now. But everybody picked the Parkside Warriors in that one. Piranhas, y'all got a chance to nibble away and get that victory, man, and get shouted out, man. Hey, the MYFA will be going down. Hey, man, we'll be picking those games and you pick them. Sorry, I can't put up the post because I ain't have enough time to do so. Got a lot going on, man. I try to do as much as I can, but we weren't able to do that one. But tomorrow morning, we will put out the you pick them so you guys can pick along with us. And
we're also doing the poll, guys, too.
Indeed, we're going to do the poll. We're going to put the poll out there. We're going to update. We weren't able to tally up all the fan votes. There was a lot of fans that voted. We got through some of them, but we couldn't get through all of them. But we'll post that tomorrow morning so the fans who are playing along with us in the U Pick'ems can know their scores and see where they are in the standings. So you guys, man, play along with us. You'll win a free dinner for 2 from Legacy Carryout Seafood. Best of this side of the Mississippi.
Legacy owners should throw something in for DNVR. Just throw something in for us.
True,
okay?
true.
I know who you are. Throw something in for us. Okay,
My man, Kevin Purry, man. Thanks for helping us get back to the people, man, who support us as we support them and their kids. Shout out to all our sponsors, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every last
been
one.
Awesome this year with us too, guys. The Lamb Slinger, Michi Treats.
Indeed, Metro Crab, Fry
Crab.
Guys, Beige Trays.
We appreciate the love for giving back, guys. With D and VRC, we appreciate that.
Indeed, man. So, like I said, you guys got one more week. We'll be concluding the U Pick'ems next week, man, because once they get out of state, ain't nobody picking them out of towners anyway, so it's all DMV or nothing after that.
That's simple, guys.
Yeah,
just that simple.
It's DMV or nothing after that. So, we'll be concluding it. So, your points from the first or last week's, week before last week's, and this week's, your totals will determine who win the dinner for 2 from Legacy Carryout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are around the DMV, man. Let your voice be heard. If you got something you want to say about last week's games, about this week's games coming up, man, you make the call. The phone number is right there, live in your living room.
At the top.
You can talk to us, man.
We here.
We ran down all the games from last week, man. Shout out to the GYFL championship winners, Team Merlin. Coach Bird and them pulled out their victory. Coach L and Kevin Purry, man, they pulled out their victory. I don't know who won at the 6th grade level, but it might have been DMV, might have been, I don't know. Let me know. I gotta know.
Yeah,
so like
give
I said,
us a
hear from y'all.
call in, guys. Even if you want to even talk about the upcoming games coming up, the championship games. We got it at the top of the banner there. Holler at us. We here.
Also, what I want to know is which one of you coaches feel as though, because we had my man Kevin McGill. He was messing with it. He be like, man, don't go on our sideline. We don't want nobody getting the extra footage. If you feel as though that our footage is causing you to lose, please call in and let's talk about it. Because I can tell you another reason why you lost, but we're gonna talk about it. We want, like I said, this is for the people, by the people. Nothing is out of bounds. We can talk about it live in your living room, man. Also,
Mitch want to talk.
Call us up, man. Let us know what's good, man. What we got in the chat, Tish?
I'm going right over to the chat right now, guys. Let's see. Oh, we got a call.
Unknown caller. We're gonna answer. We're gonna check it out. What's up, caller? You are live in everybody's living room. Tell us who you are.
What's up? What's up, Nelson? What's up, Tiz? This is Brian.
My
I
man,
know it's
B.
Brian. Brian, I think you like DMV Red Zone. You call in.
That's
It's
my
your second
guy.
time.
He's a family.
I do like a Tiz.
What's up, B?
Are you picking Watkins this weekend?
I've picked Watkins this season a lot, B.
But you ain't pick my Pee-wee, Tiz. You keep on picking against me.
No way.
Y'all played the biggie. You know she wasn't gonna.
Come on now. Come on now. I love Rodney. I love the Beacon. I had to go with the Beacon.
And sometimes you gotta go. You can't go with your heart all the time.
I haven't, but I haven't though. I really haven't this season.
Yeah, she actually picked the big against the big.
I have. So don't.
I know.
It's just his team. It's just your team. I know that's what it is. It's just your team. B.
Hey Brian,
Yeah.
man, tell us about that youngster, man, who never played football before. Man.
Yes.
Oh yeah. His name Marcus, man. He a basketball kid, man. We just coached him up, man. When I first saw him,
Right.
he was running. Man, I was like, oh my God, this kid can move, man. He didn't know how to put look. He put on cleats and was like, he had to walk.
He did,
Wow.
like he had on heels or something for the first time.
You know, he gonna be my team. 'Cause I think we probably, I don't know how it may be. We might be on opposite sides of the bracket with White Oak.
Right.
I think that we probably the 1 seed, they probably the 2 seed. We probably on
Okay.
two different other sides of the bracket. It'll be interesting, man. My thing on peak, and I had about HD Mikey coming back, add a lot to what I
Oh, my
already
God.
had.
I didn't even know that was him, sir. I didn't.
Yeah.
I after he scored on the kickoff return, I heard somebody say, "Man, HD." I was like, "Hold up, that's not HD Mikey." Then I looked at his ankle, seen it was taped up. I was like, "That's HD Mikey."
Yeah. I taped them up and did my old, you know when you played in a DC Inter-High.
True.
Not
As you
the
had.
DCIAA,
Right.
The DC Inter-High, you had to learn how to take your own ankles.
True that.
So Coach Brian, how many teams does Watkins has this far that's in the championship? Let us know.
We got 2 teams that's already qualified for nationals. That's
Okay.
the Cadets and the Pee-wees.
Okay.
Right, shout out
And we
to
got
Brother Mikey.
then we got the junior Pee-wees and our 8U that's in the regionals. So we may have 4 teams going to Florida after this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a
Hey.
good look.
Y'all team, man, that Pee Wee team look good, B. That was my first time catching y'all, man. Y'all look good, bro.
Thanks, man. We're just trying to, work day by day, man. Just trying to get better. And they peaked at the right time. So,
Right.
we lost to White Oak 14-6.
Right.
So, so we corrected some things. It's gonna be interesting,
Piggyback.
I know Charm City down there. We played Charm City twice already this year, beat them twice.
Okay.
Oh.
They're gonna be down there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like my chances because this kid, the kid Marcus and AZ Mikey, so explosive, man. And then Dylan is Dylan.
That's the running back, right?
Yeah, number 0, the one that everybody
dope.
thought he was gonna go to. He was leaving and he wasn't gonna be at Walker.
Yeah.
And he there, and then but the big key is about me getting the kid Brent, the quarterback, man. He is big. He is a big pickup.
Man.
He-
Indeed. He was throwing dimes. Now, a lot of
Yeah.
people seen those talk. We was talking about the wide receiver that you had, but it was somebody had to get him the ball.
Right. The quarterback.
He was throwing dimes.
Yeah, and then I really actually did. I told him, I said, let's just play power football. I'm gonna open up the offense a little more in Florida and let him sling it. And then his backup quarterback is good too. Remember, the kid that's backing him up is the kid that's been quarterbacking those same kids for the last 4 years.
Yeah,
But,
he got you.
So it's gonna be nice, man. And I just like calling and messing with Tish all the time.
Of course. Of course.
Because one thing about Tish, and that I like, she's supposed to pick Beacon House every day. 'Cause if I was on your show, I would never pick against
He
Washington.
walked. And Mike never pick against DH. He never pick
Yeah,
it.
like it's just like me. I don't care if we playing a New England Patriots. I'm always pick my Dallas Cowboys. I don't care who we playing.
I ain't
I
mad
may
at you.
lose because I pick with my heart. But I just like to mess with Tish because Tish ain't picked my team this year. So That's all it is.
Hey, man.
It's all good, B. It's all good. All love, always.
Well,
Hey, shout out.
I definitely,
Go
I
ahead.
definitely will send you the scores and stuff from the, if you don't make the league. I'll make sure y'all get all the scores. Cause
Thank you.
I get all the scores as they come in. So when they come in, I'll forward it to y'all.
Appreciate you,
Thank
man.
you.
We need them, man. And shout out to the Watkins Hornets, man. Your whole
Absolutely.
organization, man.
Absolutely.
Also, congratulations to my Deacon House brother, Troy, and that mighty thing. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I enjoyed watching that game over. What'd you say, B?
This is a inaugural. This is the first time a 9U and an 8U can go down the floor and get people a national championship.
Mm-hmm.
And Beacon House was the first one at Mighty Mice from this city to make it. So
That's
I
nice.
mean, you know, there's
Thank
number of
you.
respect. Like Rodney said in his speech, he said, man, he's not even mad that we lost because of who he lost to.
Yeah,
it wasn't
exactly.
a big issue. So
Right.
he definitely said, and you know, they number of respect and always gonna respect. I just want to get that rivalry back between Beacon House,
Okay.
Marshall, Watkins. So you know, we working on some things.
Uh-oh.
Y'all will see something next year that y'all everybody be looking for. So we
Uh-oh.
working on some. Trying to make
I like that. I like that. I like that.
And dip.
I like that.
Operation Battle Tested is coming to the city.
We gotta bring football back
Thank
to the city
you,
like it should be, man.
please.
I appreciate that.
Hey, guys, it's so watered down, man. To be honest, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
It's just too. Look, you know what? It's too many things. Let me say that.
Agreed.
Too many things. Too many leagues.
Agreed.
Now we talking.
You got 3 different AYF leagues in one city.
Right.
Between DC and Maryland, you think about it, you got the SMC, the Metro, the CBL, and Team Maryland.
Team Maryland.
That's
Right.
4.
Right there. Right next to each other.
And then go across the bridge, you got Nova and Vapor in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And we all within an hour of each other.
If that.
Yeah, but it's gonna get better, man. You know, they say Rome wasn't built overnight. We just gotta work on it and get the teams that need to be together, playing against each other, to play against each other.
I like
And
that.
that's just gonna help
I
all
love
of us.
that, in fact.
Awesome, man. And that's how I felt about it, B. I was like, man, regardless, I feel the same way as you. I feel as though it's too many teams, too many leagues. They need to find some ways to bridge these
Consolidate,
gaps
absolutely.
and break down these walls. But the way I feel, if the best teams play each other every year, then we can kind of subsidize, you know, us being so divided in this small area. But the best teams have to face. We got to find a way to have the best teams face each other every year, whoever those best teams are. They got to play because in order for us to compete down the road, we need to be battle tested using
Absolutely.
ourselves.
Yeah. And shout out to all the high schools that's in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say this. Between Watkins, Marjorie Heights, and Beacon House, there's so many kids playing in this playoffs this weekend. I can't believe
Yes,
3
indeed.
programs.
He's
It's
not lying.
Real.
Indeed, you
Man,
are right.
it is ridiculous. I just was looking. I'm like, golly, he put. And then guess what? Like we always used to say, no matter what we went through when we was playing with each other, now these kids playing with each other in high school.
Yep. And we used to tell them that all the
Yeah.
time. You know, after the game, or post game, we're telling these y'all gonna be playing with each
Yeah.
other and against each other in high school, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's all about the spirit of competition, man. So
Okay, I ain't gonna care about my another call in.
Okay.
Man. We got to watch this show, man. Hey, tell him I don't know if my cousin Mike Wilson. He's taking days off now.
Oh, I'm
they
gonna
take
get
a
him.
turn. They take a turn.
No, I wasn't. I was ill last week, but I'm gonna get him.
Make sure you get him this, 'cause
I'ma get him.
DH don't have no teams playing, so he must have.
True. You can't say he was at practice.
Okay, Brian.
Hey, now he got that super boot from
That's why he took off. That's why he took off.
Yeah.
Ah, good one, B.
He find Tish last week. Tish gonna find him this week.
That's it.
Hey, Tish, get him, Tish, and tell him he got that Hanover Super Timberland boot.
All right,
I'm gonna
man.
bring B.
Shout out to my man B, man. That was
Absolutely.
Coach B.
All right.
All right, peace, man. All right.
All right, man. President of the Watkins Hornets,
Absolutely. Stand up guy there.
Commissioner Well, I forgot your job title at SMC, but he's a big dog, and it's going to take the big dogs to come together, man, and make these games that we want to see happen.
That was real talk right there, though.
Yeah, indeed.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
We
I
need
appreciate
that.
it. I appreciate
We
that,
need
man.
that.
We definitely need that. They started to break down the doors early on in the season with that kickoff classic.
You see what they did this season. That was a big success.
Indeed, man. You seen a lot of it started last year, but they carried it over to this year and did even
beautiful
more
down Burn Farms.
crossover. Yes, indeed. They did even more crossover games. People are coming together, man, outside of the leagues and putting together showcase games, man. They are getting it done.
Yeah.
Operation Battle Testing, man, has sweeping the whole DMV. Hey, man, much respect to everybody who are getting these games done, man. Hey, if you want to be the best, you gotta compete against the best, man.
Got
And
to.
that goes to last week when we talked to my man Anthony Poole. Anthony Poole, call in. I know you watching. You gotta let us know what happened.
I got tagged. Hold on. Mike and Miss Tish got tagged in one of the, I don't know if it was a Virginia group or one of the unlimited groups,
Right.
like a rundown of how good they are and all this good stuff. You know, Mike and I didn't, respond and say anything. The thing is, proof in the pudding. You gotta go out there. You gotta play football, and I still stand by what I say. I feel how I feel. Like, you can't claim to be here, and if you're not going against the best in your area.
I have to agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because, and also, like I said, and I told Ant just myself in the chat, you know what I mean? If you have an opportunity to get yourself battle tested right here at home, why go out of state to do it? I shout out and salute that you're giving your kids that experience of traveling
That
out
too,
of state
yeah.
and facing these out of town teams, and you facing number one teams out there in them areas, but the number one teams in those areas might be the number 5 team in our area. So a lot of times you can't always hang your hat on that because the team number one in their area, but they ain't playing nobody. You know what I mean? So a lot of people were saying that against the Fredericksburg team. They said pretty much they was ranked. They weren't facing anybody, and they were trying to get people to face that Fredericksburg team. Me personally, I don't think he was ducking. You know what I'm saying? I just think that they got caught up in a situation where, as though, man, they were playing their schedule, trying to play the people who was on their schedule, and they were worried about them rankings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's my honest opinion. I got to keep it 1,000. I think they.
Yeah,
I
because
think
the
y'all were too
rankings
worried
kept
about the
coming
rankings,
up.
man.
Yeah, the rankings kept coming up in a conversation where okay. I mean,
I think y'all were too worried about the rankings, man, and wanting to hold on to that for your kids and your
got
families
too many
and your
good
programs.
10U and cadet
But you
teams in the area.
should have
that-
played them 10 and 10Us in that cadet team. You would have been a lot more battle tested to face somebody who actually had a team that was equal caliber to yours.
Absolutely.
Shout out to PME. PME was a good 10U team that they played, but they weren't on the caliber of some of these 10U teams over here, man, in the DMV. Showcase, Watkins, DMV Knights, KCP. You should have played at least 2 of those teams in a back scrimmage. You could have made it a scrimmage, backyard,
Absolutely.
that nobody knew about except y'all. Y'all could have did a joint practice just so dogs can face dogs, iron can sharpen iron, man. Hey, man, y'all call in. Y'all let us know y'all opinion on last week's games, what's going to happen this week coming up.
Who your Florida picks, if you got Florida picks?
Hey, man.
Who you getting down Florida?
Yeah, you got to tell us who get down there, because when we get down there, it's DMV or nothing. I don't want to hear you going against nobody else, unless you from somewhere else. Now, we've shared this all around the nation.
DMV or nothing, guys.
Yeah, we share this all
nothing.
around the nation. So if you around the nation and you want to call in, man, and you want to talk about what's going on in DMV or what your team is going to do in the Nationals down there, feel free to call in, man. We are open doors, man, to everybody across the nation, man. Hey, shout out to who else had there? I think Mid-Maryland got their championships going down this weekend, as well as the Anne Arundel Youth League that's going on down there. I had a couple parents and coaches reach out to me, asking me, could we come and cover Anne Arundel League? Hey, man, that's what we need you guys to do. We need you guys to let us know where the games are, where the biggest matchups are, so that we can try our best, man, to get around the DMV. No places out of bounds. As long as it's in that tri-state area, and as long as I got gas money, we'll try to get there. Hey, Tish, so what you think about this upcoming national scene, man, as far as like the atmosphere?
Last year was bananas.
Tell us about how it was last year.
So last year was bananas, and this will be my 5th year going down Florida. Last year was bananas to see Baltimore with such a heavy presence there, regardless if it was D1 or D2. It was still dope to see. Baltimore had a heavy presence there. Watkins was down there. White Oak was down there. Beacon House was down there. Southeast Tar Heels down there. To see the camaraderie guys, to see dogs against dogs down there, to see that Charm City and Ridge Road game was electrifying the whole time. So we need that same movement, that same energy going on this year, and I think we'll have it. We might have a little bit more bonus pieces added because Showcase is my 10U10 to get down there. So the Sharks might be down there again this season. Who else is added that I think that might go down there that's going to add? Because I see Baltimore being a heavy presence. It's Cherry Hill was down there last year. Parkside was down there last year. Charm City was down there across the board. They were so deep down there. Who else am I missing from Baltimore? It was another team, I think, in Baltimore. Was it a Secret Society team down there? Baltimore was just heavy, guys.
Yeah, they
heavy.
I think we had like 14 teams from this immediate area down there in the Nationals last year.
And last year, DMV showed up and showed out too.
Yeah, they did.
So
they brought home a lot of championships.
So like White Oak brought home, Walker's brought home, Marshall Heights brought home, Charm City got I think 1 or 2. I mean, it was just phenomenal to see that. I think this year we're gonna have a same repeated thing again. Now we got Beacon House back down there again. We got Watkins down there again. I see the Tar Heels. Well, the Tar Heels, no. None of they, no.
No, Tar Heels, they got...
White Oak, I think will have representation down there as well.
I think Tar Heels only got the Tiny Mites in there right now, you know what I mean?
And they don't go down Florida.
They don't go down Florida, but shout out to Mel and them. But I think it's going to be an epic showing for the DMV once again, man, you know.
Shout out to DMV.
Shout out to the DMV. You know, I know it's DMV or nothing. DMV, I know Baltimore has predominantly, you know, historically used to consider themselves separate from the DMV
Absolutely.
area. But in our eyes,
Yos, you with us, Yos.
In our eyes, we all in the same game. Y'all right up the street.
You hear me?
Virginia, same way. Y'all right down there. Y'all cross the bridge. Y'all got some people that...
And Virginia represented 2 down there last year. The Cavaliers were down there.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's the Hampton Roads area. They were representing. It was just. I can remember the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they was down there. They were down there heavy. I'm looking forward to seeing that Northern Virginia Select Spartan team.
Okay.
At the 9U division.
Okay.
Tony Durrell, Tony, that's your name. I can't pronounce your last name right now. But I'm looking forward to seeing your team, man. I heard y'all got some flat out studs over there. The VA Vikings in the 10U division. I think, did they go down? I'm not sure. But VA got some good teams going on out there, man. So we're all together, man. Like I said, man, it's DMV. That includes Baltimore, Northern Virginia, all the way to Virginia Beach, man. We're rooting for all you guys, man, going down there. So make sure you guys interacting with us and letting us know what's going on with your kids. That's what we made the community group for. It's called DMVRZ Youth Sports Community. Make sure you guys join our group and share your information about your kids so that we can shout them out, man, you know, so we can put them on our summer winter jam screen.
Absolutely, guys.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, man. The kids are blowing us up. We started.
The kids are interacting a lot too now, guys.
They heavy. I didn't know. I didn't know where they were. We got another caller calling in, man. What's up, caller? You are live in everybody's living room, man. Let the people know who you are.
Caller.
Caller, where you at?
Are you playing on our phone, caller?
Talk to us, caller. Where you at?
Okay, caller. Maybe you'll call back.
All right, call back, caller. Probably hung up. Hey, but
And trying to get on the air.
okay,
Hello?
who we talking to?
What's up?
What's going on? Turn your radio down in the background.
Let us know who you are, too.
What's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to know. So, can I ask y'all a question? Is that cool?
You got to tell us who you are first, though. I don't like talking to strangers.
I'm Bobby.
What's up, Bobby? You play football, Bobby?
I mean, not really. I was more of a soccer player.
Okay.
And like water polo.
Got you. What's your question, Bobby?
I want to know how to get my boyfriend to eat my ass.
Oh, man. Come on, dude. What the hell going on with this guy, man? All right.
This is a question, like a question place.
Hey,
A
son,
place you're cool.
how you hang up on this guy, man?
Go back to the
Did you hear me? I said I want to know.
We got our first ever prank caller. Incredible.
Incredible. That's
But moving on, man. We gonna keep this classy, man. We got people calling in, man. Prank caller. I don't know what that was about, man. We gonna edit that out. And that was crazy, man. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, man, feel free to call in if you ain't on them type of games, man, and let us know what's going on in the youth sports world.
please
man.
do. It's all about the youth,
You know, we
guys.
gonna have to screen these people from now on, man. We gonna need a screening game.
Jesus Christ. Can we make sure that gets edited, okay?
We gonna try. We live.
It's
but-
babies that are watching
Yeah,
the
that's
show.
crazy, man. That's not even funny though, Slim, man. You know what I'm
'Cause
saying? We don't need no
Lord.
type of calls, man. But man, hey, man, call in, man. Let us know what's going on around the city, man. Let us know what's going on. What you guys, man? What you guys preparing for, man? Coming up for these state championships,
Yes,
for these
who's
regional
excited
championships.
and everything.
Indeed, man.
I'm excited. Be excited.
Hey, we're going to go to a commercial break while we try to screen this little joint right here, man. We're trying to check this out, man. So, y'all check out my man, Wayne the Voice, as soon as I find him. As soon as I find him, he around here somewhere.
Comprised of everything. Most times people get just fish and fries.
Right.
Sometimes they get chicken and fries.
Right.
Sometimes they get crab cake and fries.
Gotcha.
But the voice box encompasses all of that. You get the crab cake, you get the chicken, you get the fish, you get your shrimp,
Gotcha.
and you get the drink. And it's all in the one box.
Where do you get it from?
And it's good.
Where do you get it from, though? Tell us.
Mainstream, official. Every game day you can get it. Hey, look, and you can hit them up during the week at Uber Eats. So when you sit at your desk at work,
What?
oh my goodness, call them and bang, bop, bop, bop. There you go.
Hey,
That's your
man.
voice box door. While everybody in the cubicle beside you eating them celery sticks,
Right.
worried about gluten, whatever, get your voice box. Hey, turn your light off.
Shout out to my man, FaZe Craze, man.
Yeah, man, we got to screen these calls. And there's some kid, these kids crazy, man. All right, man. Y'all let us know what's good, man. You know, it's about 11 o'clock, man. We about to tune out shortly. We just gave you guys a recap of last week's action. Gave you an update on this week's action. Again, we're going to be picking the NYFA championship games. I couldn't make the post up, so we ain't gonna go over them in depth, but you guys can pick along with us. Starting tomorrow morning, all the brackets will be out, as well as the updates from last week's action. And all you guys who have picked with us, we'll have all your points and all the totals and all the standings up to you guys tomorrow morning, man. Once I get off the show, I'll finish everything up. So make sure that you guys are tuning in.
Please do.
And letting us know what's going on.
And also after the games, guys, if we don't have a chance to cover your games, I will also post them scores. Let us know the scores of the game. We are all in a lot of the same football groups together.
True.
So post. Win, lose, or draw, post your scores, okay? Let us know what's going on, so we can keep it updated. We can keep it going for you. So posting KCP Dolphins. Let's do a little bit of, I'm going to go over the chat a little bit, then get a chance to interact with you all. We was a little short-staffed.
Yeah. We short staff tonight.
So let me just go through a little bit. Let's see where I want to start at. Vikings 10U out. Think first round good team. That's Angela. Hey, Angie.
What's up, Angie?
Big Shirt's mom. We have KCP Dolphins 10U and DMV Nice 11U is going to win it all. Stamp that. That's Butthead TV who posted that. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Let me go through. I'm going through the chat, guys.
That's gonna be a good one though, man. I think those two good teams, man. They going straight to Florida. Hey, man, if you see their GoFundMe, donate to them. Donate to them if you got it.
Academy.
Shout out to the Cadets of Watkins. They got a fundraiser going on next weekend. They got a day party,
KCP
man. Make sure y'all
only
purchase
lost
tickets.
2 games this year.
KCP, yeah, they've been balling. They, like I said, man, they lost in the tournament to Showcase. Actually, I believe they lost at the tournament early on in the spring, but early on, anybody can fall because teams are just getting together. But they have been battle tested. They've been going through the season. They've been getting it done. Shout out to KCP.
We see you.
Indeed, man. So I'm definitely looking for big things from them, man. All our teams from the area, but we're gonna try and get down. I'm gonna try to make it. I think I got to work that day, and we got a show that night. I think they're going on Thursday on the 17th. The Cadets of Watkins on their way down to Florida. They got a fundraiser going on. They got a day party. If you guys ain't doing anything, man, make sure you purchase your tickets. It's from like 5 to 9. Make sure you get down there and support the youngsters from Watkins, man, as they make their way on to the Nationals. Like I said, there's a lot of people going to be doing some fundraising to get down to the Nationals. If you got it in your heart and you got it in your pocket, you know what I'm saying, make sure you donate to the youngsters and get down there. What we got?
So we have a question from Curtis Bass. When Watkins Cadets going to verse Showcase 10U?
We want to make that happen, man. But like I said, at this point in time, it's nobody's trying to risk injuries or anything like that before the Nationals. But maybe, just maybe, when they get back, maybe we can make something happen for a finale, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it's both teams go down there and win national championships, and then that will be a mega game.
Mega.
That would be. We will pay for the fields and the refs for that one.
I agree.
I come out of my pocket.
I agree.
I gather up some people, man, to help me. But we got to see that game, man. If they were both Showcase was to go down there and win
that Cadet Watkins team,
Nationals,
that speed.
And Watkins went down there and win the Nationals, we might got to find us an indoor spot somewhere, man. I don't get one of these new facilities they got in Virginia, man. And play that game. So, they ain't got to come up here, man, and freeze to death after they've been down there.
Right.
We might got to find out something to get that done. What else we got in the chat?
He said, hello, okay, cool. He's just responding. That's all so much that we have. Let's go back. Let me see if I can go back up. It's another KCP.
Okay, shout out to KCP, man. KCP.
White Oak versus.
I'm sorry, man. We haven't been out there to catch none of y'all games, KCP. It just ain't work out. We was trying to get to your homecoming. We was trying to get to your homecoming, man. But I still got a kid that play football, man. FOE. Y'all know everything revolves around me showing up at his game first. So, I got to see my youngest, man. But they played on that KCP homecoming day. We couldn't make it out there. But hopefully we'll be in Florida with you guys, man.
I will. Usually I do. This year, hopefully I'll be back in Florida. The kid didn't make it down in mine. So I fly on through Florida. I don't want to miss these games. I want to support the DMV. And I'm a football mom. I'm a football head, period.
Indeed,
so we got to be there to support DMV Red Zone. I was down there holding it down last year for them. I was struggling trying to.
Yeah, she was.
And the service is awful. All who've been down Florida know the service. I was
Especially
trying.
on that Ferris field over there by the parking lot. That's like the black hole.
I was trying, guys. Curry, shout out to Curry. Happy to let me use iStream
shout
from
out to
his
Curry,
phone
man.
a couple of times last year in Florida on the fields that couldn't give me access. So that I couldn't get service on. So, but this time we going as a team.
Hey, man, I'm going to try and make it down there, man. We're going to try and be down there. And we ain't charging pizza for strays, man. We going to stream it out there.
Quick. No, it's not off topic, Elliot. So listen, guys, I'm in a pick'em. This is sidebar, side of youth football. I'm in a pick'em myself. You go in these little pools, and I just in my spirit because I'm an anti-Steelers fan right now because of Le'Veon Bell situation. I really wanted Cam Newton to win, but they're getting the boot commission. It's 52-14.
Wow.
The boot in Pittsburgh. That's all. I'm with you,
My
Elliot.
bad. I ain't even got the TV on, man.
Elliot, I'm with you. We wanted to talk about that's the boot, okay? I'm with you, Elliot. The boot.
They getting the boot like that?
That's a double boot. That's 2 Tims, okay?
Wow.
All right.
So they don't miss
I went and
Le'Veon
checked this.
at all,
I went. No, they do. They're not, I don't think they're going to make it down the road without him. Like he was.
You think so?
I don't.
I think the running back is like leading or second in the league in rushing.
Well, I feel like Le'Veon was a bigger. I don't know, guys.
Man, he balling. Hey, Elliot, man, let me know, man. He dude from the Steelers, like, what he doing? Is he balling out there? Le'Veon might sit out the whole year, man.
I
we
wouldn't
feeling unwanted like I don't know what right now. He feeling like a stepchild. Trying to get that money. I ain't mad at him, though.
No, I'm not mad at him.
Get
They won't
that
release
money.
him either, though.
Of course
They're
they
not going to trade him or anything.
He only got 1 year on his contract. They ain't going to let him go.
You know somebody else can use him.
And they will. Because he won't be in Pittsburgh.
I'm not mad at him. Don't go back. Get your money. Fact.
Incredible, man. What? Le'Veon going to get that money from somebody. He just ain't going to get it from the Steelers.
That's fine. Walk out on him, bruh.
We got a call.
Oh, we got an actual number.
Oh, we got a number. It still say unknown. Check it out. Let me get my hand on the hang up button real quick. Hey, caller, let us know who we talking to, caller.
This is Landry Birch. Just calling, just a coach and player dad of just watching, just going back from the Landover game, the 9U game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that game, man. Please, let's talk about that.
Yeah, we got to talk about that because it was just a lot of. I know y'all wasn't there at that game yet, and it was a great game. It was a great game, defensive game. I know y'all picked the lose it. We had donuts, the food, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I was basing it on Westlake's performance and the fact that we haven't seen Landover.
I mean, I wish y'all could have came out and seen we've been performing all year, just trying to do what we do. And it was a good thing that I mean, I hate that y'all lost y'all bet, so whatever the case must be. But
Right.
At the end of the day, Westlake probably only had 1 first down the whole game.
Wow, y'all shut them down like that, man. They was prolific throughout the season, man. They was putting up numbers on people.
I mean, I'm not going to sit up here. I mean, we had a third quarter drive. We got a 10-minute quarter. We drove the ball from 10 minutes all the way down to 2 minutes and 32 minutes left on the clock in the third quarter.
Now, and that is a methodical drive if I've ever heard one.
No, I just wanted. I mean, I just wanted to get clear the air, not take nothing away from Westlake, but that's what we did.
Yeah.
You know,
So
6-9.
So shout out who is your kid on the team?
Oh no, kid, I'm one of the coaches on the team.
Oh, you the coach. You the coach. What's your name, Coach?
Yeah. Coach Drew.
What you coach, Drew? What
Offensive line.
offensive line?
Which is the trench.
Lineman, live
That's the trenches, though.
Let me put that up there. Let's check it. I'm gonna put that up there for you, champ.
Yeah.
Lineman's live about the whole interview.
They're in the trenches.
Hey man, it's one team, man. It's one team. If it's head coach Aaron Childs, offensive coordinator Q,
Right.
and then me it's one team. If it wasn't for them kids, whatever everything we done, every practice, they come out, they do what they got to do. If it wasn't for them to perform the way they perform, we wouldn't. That's why we in regionals now.
That's
They
what's
came
up.
off, they won.
That's what's up.
They done lost the West like 3 years, and they just wasn't having no more.
Oh, okay.
That was that video that we
Okay,
seen. Somebody
okay.
posted a
Yeah.
video where the coach was talking about he was in the concession speech and tried to say,
Yeah.
man, y'all lost to him 3 times.
Yeah, man, it's cool. Nobody not crying tears off of that, man. We all good. We all coaches. It's competitive nature.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, every year you play that team. At the end of the day, we tell our team that's what we preparing for. We've been preparing for that since the summer.
Indeed.
That's what we did.
And, hey, y'all was hungry, man, because y'all shut them down, B. Who scored y'all only touchdown on the day?
It was the quarterback.
The QB? Nice,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to him, man. What's his name?
CJ.
CJ. Shout out to CJ. Shout out to you, son, man. You just put your team over the top.
Thank you for calling us.
I had to call y'all because, it was just it was crickets on the phone. Y'all talk about 9U. I'm like, Westlake, hold on. We going to get this Landover going on.
Yeah, hey, man. Shout out to
I'm not mad at
Landover,
that.
man.
I like that.
9 teams to the championship. 9 teams. And then when it comes to the state, I think we had 6 teams. And when it's coming to the regionals, we got 3. We just, we just keep producing. I mean, we
Y'all
having
ball.
fun out there.
Y'all
Shout
ball
out to
over
Landover Center.
Y'all
Shout out
balling
to
over there,
Landover
Landover.
Seminoles.
Shout out to Landover. Like you said, man, y'all had every team in because we did the championship game. Y'all had every other joint. Y'all was it was Landover versus somebody. Landover versus somebody.
Agree.
Versus, y'all balling, man. Shout out to Nick Miller. Shout out to y'all whole organization. All y'all coaches, man, y'all putting in work. And it's not just been this year. Landover has been on the map for years, man. Over there at SMC, man. Y'all have been one of the powerhouses and continue to be powerhouses in that league, man. So to do it over that extent of time, y'all got to be doing something right. So, man, shout out to y'all and your whole organization, bro.
We trying, man. I just want to say one thing before I go.
What's that?
Just make sure all you kids out there, man, y'all make sure y'all keep them grades up, man.
Yeah.
You don't do all
Thank
this
you.
stuff, y'all don't get no grades.
Indeed.
This probably the highlight of my night. I am school first, always.
Indeed.
Yeah, if you don't get them grades, we wasting our time trying to get you to the next level.
Indeed. Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure that I take that statement. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to take a little video, and I'm going to post it on Instagram just in case the kids going to sleep right now.
Thank you.
I'm going to make sure they see that and hear that from you, Coach.
Appreciate that, man. Y'all keep doing this show, man. I enjoy watching.
Appreciate
Thank
you, brother.
you.
Thank you, man. Thanks for calling
All
in.
right.
All right.
No problem. Bye-bye.
That was one of the dopest. That just made my night. I like that. A coach should talk about school and grades first. I appreciate that.
Indeed, man. I don't even know how you can top that one, man. So we're going to end this one on the night. It's 11:18, man. So, we're going to end this one. Hey, man, thanks for tuning in. Hey, to our You Make the Call, Youth Sports Talk Show. We'll be back next Thursday to recap this week's action and talk about what's going on for the next week, man, I know we got a couple of leagues around the area that will be going into their championship games, so we'll be trying to continue to bring you coverage all the way up into the Nationals. But you guys make sure that you tune on our live coverage. Make sure that you tune in.
Follow us on Facebook, guys, Instagram. We even got a Twitter page.
Yes, indeed. We got Twitter, too. We sharing everywhere. So get the word out about our youngers, man. Make sure you follow us on all our joints. And also, man, if you got a team that's looking for a Turkey Bowl tournament, make sure that you reach out to the Gladiators at gladiatorchallenge2@gmail.com. Get your team signed up for that one, man. 6U through 10U, 6th grade through 8th grade, all-star division. Make sure that you reach out to them and get signed up. Also, the regional ringers will be going down.
Big Sis Academy.
In December 29th, Prime Selection Youth Combine. If you have won a 2018 DMV Red Zone Player Award, you get 50% off of your registration, as well as 50% off of off-season training. And the off-season is approaching quickly. Do not wait the next year to get your child trained up, and don't allow him to get through this whole off-season just playing Fortnite. So make sure you get your kids out. Get them in action, get them in training.
Tired of Fortnite. They're tired.
Get them in training, man. All right, man. We out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see y'all
next week. Much love. Next Thursday, guys.
Live in your living room. We out.